Ladies and gentlemen, too often we look outside ourselves for success. We believe we need more money, better opportunities, or someone else to open a door for us. But the truth is, everything you need to reach your destiny is already inside you. You were born with gifts, talents, and a mind capable of great things. Your success does not depend on what is outside of you, but on how you develop what is within you. Recognize your potential. Each one of us is like a seed. A seed contains everything necessary to become a great tree, but it must be planted, watered, and nurtured. Your abilities, intelligence, and skills are the seeds of your future success. If you ignore them, they will remain dormant. But if you cultivate them through education, discipline, and persistence, you will grow into the person you are meant to be. Change your thinking, change your life. Your mind is the greatest tool for success. The way you think determines the way you live. If you believe you are limited, you will remain limited. But if you believe you are capable, nothing can stop you. The most successful people in history were not the ones with the most money or resources. They were the ones with the most vision. They saw opportunities where others saw obstacles. They used what they had, and they refused to make excuses. Remove excuses and take responsibility. Many people say, I don't have enough money, I wasn't born in the right family, or I don't have the right connections. But let me tell you this, excuses are the enemy of success. You don't need to be rich to succeed. You need to be resourceful. You don't need connections. You need commitment. There are people who started with nothing, yet they changed the world because they refused to accept excuses. What's stopping you? Apply what you know. Education is a gift, but knowledge alone will not make you successful. Many people know what to do, but never do it. They read books, attend classes, and listen to wise words, yet their lives never change because they fail to take action. Success is not in knowing, it is in doing. Whatever knowledge you have, use it. Whatever talent you have, develop it. Whatever dream you have, pursue it. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Start where you are with what you have. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not opportunity, it is mindset and action. Everything you need to build your future is already inside you. Your gifts, your ideas, your determination, these are your tools for success. Stop waiting, stop doubting, and start using what you have. You have everything you need to succeed. Use it. Every human being is born with something unique, a seed of greatness within them. Just as a small seed holds the potential to grow into a mighty tree, you too carry within you the capacity for success, achievement, and impact. The problem is not that people lack potential. Rather, it is that they fail to recognize and develop what is already inside them. Many spend their lives searching for success in the wrong places, believing they need external validation, special resources, or perfect circumstances to thrive. However, history proves otherwise. Some of the most successful people in the world began with nothing except a strong belief in their potential. They understood that their success was not determined by what they lacked, but by what they already possessed. The key to unlocking your potential is self-awareness. You must first understand that you are not an accident. There is something valuable inside you that the world needs. Whether it is intelligence, creativity, leadership, or problem solving, you have been gifted with something unique. The greatest tragedy in life is not death. It is living without ever realizing your full potential. So many people go to their graves with their dreams, ideas, and talents buried within them because they never took the time to discover and nurture them. They were waiting for permission, waiting for someone to recognize their greatness, waiting for the right time. not realizing that they had everything they needed to start. Potential is like a muscle. It must be exercised to grow. Just as an athlete must train daily to develop strength, you must actively work on developing your talents and skills. You may have a natural gift, but if you do not practice, refine, and use it, it will remain dormant. The world is filled with talented people who never succeeded simply because they never applied themselves. They waited for a perfect opportunity instead of creating one. On the other hand, history is also filled with ordinary people who became extraordinary because they were willing to work on their potential. They may not have started with much, but they believed in what they had, nurtured it, and turned it into something powerful. One of the biggest obstacles to realizing potential is self-doubt. Many people look at their circumstances and assume they are not capable of success. They compare themselves to others and convince themselves that they are not talented enough, smart enough, or lucky enough. But potential is not about comparison. It is about development. Every great achiever started somewhere. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not talent alone, it is belief and effort. If you focus on what you lack, you will always feel inadequate. But if you focus on what you have and begin using it, you will see progress. Small steps taken consistently lead to great achievements over time. Another crucial aspect of unlocking potential is mindset. The way you think determines how far you go in life. If you see obstacles as barriers, you will stop at the first sign of difficulty. But if you see obstacles as opportunities for growth, you will keep moving forward. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to stretch your potential. Diamonds are formed under pressure, and gold is refined in fire. Similarly, your true potential is revealed in the face of adversity. The greatest inventors, leaders, and visionaries did not succeed because life was easy for them. They succeeded because they refused to let challenges stop them. They saw difficulties as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. It is also important to understand that potential is limited. Many people set boundaries on themselves because of societal expectations, past experiences, or personal fears. They believe they can only achieve a certain level of success and no more. But the truth is, there is no limit to what you can become if you continue to grow. You are capable of much more than you think. The human brain, for example, has an incredible ability to learn, adapt, and innovate. The only real limitations in life are the ones you accept. When you choose to push beyond what you thought was possible, you unlock new levels of ability and achievement. Potential remains useless unless it is acted upon. A seed will never grow unless it is planted, watered, and given the right conditions. Similarly, your talents and abilities will remain untapped unless you develop them. Success is not about waiting for the right moment. It is about taking action with what you have. You may not have all the resources or opportunities right now, but you have something. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back. The journey to success is not about having everything at once. It is about making the most of what you have and allowing it to grow over time. Success is not determined by external resources, luck, or even talent alone. It is primarily shaped by mindset and vision. The way you think influences the way you live, and the way you see yourself determines how far you go in life. Many people believe that success is reserved for a select few who are born with special privileges. But history has repeatedly shown that those who achieve greatness are not necessarily the ones with the best circumstances. They are the ones who have the right mindset and a clear vision for their future. Your mind is the control center of your life. Everything you do, every decision you make, and every action you take begins with a thought. If you think small, you will live small. If you think you are incapable, you will never attempt great things. But if you believe in your ability to grow, to learn, and to achieve, you will begin to act in ways that lead to success. This is why two people can face the same challenges, but have completely different outcomes. One sees obstacles as the end of the road, while the other sees them as opportunities to grow. The greatest limitation in life is not lack of resources or opportunities. It is a limited mindset. Many people do not fail because they lack intelligence or skills, but because they allow fear and doubt to control them. They have the ability to succeed, but they convince themselves that they are not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough. This is why it is critical to shift your thinking from a mindset of limitations to a mindset of possibilities. Instead of saying, I can do this, begin asking, how can I do this? Instead of thinking, I don't have what it takes, start reminding yourself, I have the ability to learn, grow, and improve. The moment you change your mindset, your actions will begin to change, and as your actions change, your results will follow. Mindset alone is not enough. You must also have a clear vision. Vision is what gives direction to your efforts. Without vision, people drift through life without a sense of purpose, reacting to circumstances instead of shaping their own future. Those who achieve great things do so because they see beyond their present reality. They do not allow their current struggles to define them. Instead, they focus on the future they want to create. Vision gives you something to strive for, something to wake up for each day, and something that keeps you moving even when times are tough. One of the most important aspects of vision is the ability to see opportunities where others see problems. The world is filled with challenges, but within every challenge lies an opportunity for growth and success. Some of the greatest businesses, inventions, and movements in history were born out of difficult situations. While others focused on the problem, visionary individuals focused on solutions. They refused to accept things as they were and instead imagined how they could be. This ability to see beyond the present and create something new is what separates true leaders and innovators from those who simply follow the crowd. Your vision must be strong enough to guide your decisions and shape your daily actions. Many people have dreams, but they do not commit to them because their vision is weak. They say they want success, but the moment difficulties arise, they give up. A strong vision gives you the ability to endure setbacks, to keep pushing forward even when progress seems slow. It helps you make better choices as you begin to align your actions with the future you want to create. Instead of wasting time on distractions, you focus on activities that bring you closer to your goals. One of the biggest threats to vision is the influence of negative thinking and negative people. If you surround yourself with those who do not believe in success, you will find it difficult to maintain a strong vision. This is why it is important to guard your mind and be intentional about what you allow to shape your thoughts. Read books that inspire you, listen to people who have achieved what you desire, and seek out environments that encourage growth. Your vision must be fed daily, just as a plant needs water to grow. If you do not nourish your mind with positive and uplifting ideas, your vision will weaken, and you will begin to settle for less than you are capable of achieving. Another essential aspect of vision is taking responsibility for your life. Many people wait for someone else to give them permission to succeed. They believe that if only they had the right connections, the right education, or the right background, then they could achieve their dreams. But the truth is, no one is coming to hand you success. You must take control of your own destiny. Vision is not just about seeing what is possible. It is about taking action to make it a reality. It requires you to step out of your comfort zone, to take risks, and to be willing to fail and learn from your mistakes. There will always be challenges along the way, but those who have a strong vision and the right mindset do not allow obstacles to stop them. Instead, they use setbacks as stepping stones to success. They understand that failure is not the end, it is simply part of the journey. Every great achiever has faced rejection, disappointment, and hardship. But they refused to let those experiences define them. They kept their vision alive and kept moving forward, knowing that success is not a single event, but a process of continuous growth and learning. Mindset and vision are the foundation of all achievement. If you believe in yourself and have a clear vision for your future, you will naturally begin to take actions that align with your goals. The road may not always be easy, but those who remain committed to their vision, regardless of obstacles, will always find a way to succeed. You already have everything you need. Now use your mind and vision to shape the future you desire. One of the biggest reasons people fail to reach their full potential is because they allow limitations, whether real or perceived, to dictate their lives. These limitations can come in many forms: self-doubt, fear of failure, past experiences, societal expectations, financial struggles, or lack of opportunities. But the truth is, no limitation is strong enough to stop a determined mind. The difference between those who succeed and those who remain stagnant is not the absence of challenges, but the ability to rise above them. Every person who has ever achieved greatness had to overcome obstacles. The key is not to let those obstacles define you, but rather to use them as stepping stones toward your success. Many people talk themselves out of success before they even begin. They say, I don't have enough money, I wasn't born in the right family, I don't have the right education, or I'm not talented enough. These statements are not facts, they are beliefs. And the more you repeat them, the more they become your reality. What you tell yourself daily has the power to shape your future. If you constantly remind yourself of what you lack, you will remain stuck. But if you shift your focus to what you do have and what you can do, you will begin to see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. One of the most common limitations people face is fear of failure. Many avoid taking risks because they are afraid of making mistakes, being judged, or not meeting expectations. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the journey. Every successful person has failed multiple times before they achieve greatness. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Walt Disney was once told he lacked imagination. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job. The difference between these people and those who remain stuck is that they did not allow failure to define them. Instead, they saw failure as a lesson, a stepping stone towards success. If you learn from your failures, they are no longer failures. They are valuable experiences that help you grow. Another major limitation is the habit of making excuses. Excuses are easy to find. Life will always provide reasons why you can't do something. But excuses do not change your situation. They only keep you trapped in it. When you decide to take full responsibility for your life, everything changes. You stop blaming others, stop waiting for the perfect conditions, and start taking action with what you have. The truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success. If you want to achieve something, you must be willing to fight for it, regardless of the challenges. People allow their past experiences to limit them. They may have grown up in poverty, faced rejection, or made mistakes that led them to believe they are not capable of success. But your past does not have to dictate your future. Many of the most successful individuals in the world came from difficult backgrounds. They refused to let their past define them. Instead, they used their struggles as motivation to build a better future. Your past is a chapter in your life, not the whole story. You have the power to turn the page and start a new chapter. Another common limitation is comparing yourself to others. In today's world, where social media constantly showcases the highlight reels of people's lives, it is easy to feel inadequate. You see others succeeding and you begin to doubt yourself. But comparison is a trap. Everyone has a different journey, different struggles, and different strengths. Just because someone else is ahead in their journey does not mean you are behind. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Focus on your own growth, your own progress, and your own unique path. One of the greatest tools for overcoming limitations is discipline. Many people have talent, but talent alone does not guarantee success. It is discipline, the ability to stay committed even when motivation fades, that separates those who succeed from those who don't. Discipline means waking up early to work on your goals, staying focused when distractions arise, and pushing forward even when things get tough. It means training your mind to stay strong in moments of doubt and taking consistent action even when you don't feel like it. Another important factor in overcoming limitations is surrounding yourself with the right people. If you spend your time with negative, unmotivated individuals, their mindset will rub off on you. But if you surround yourself with people who inspire, challenge, and uplift you, you will naturally begin to think bigger and aim higher. Your environment plays a major role in shaping your beliefs and actions. Choose to be around those who push you toward greatness, not those who hold you back. Overcoming limitations requires faith in yourself and in the process. There will be times when things do not go as planned. There will be moments of doubt and frustration. But if you truly believe in your abilities, you will keep pushing forward. You do not need to have everything figured out to start. You just need to take the first step. Success is built one small step at a time. Each time you push past a limitation, you grow stronger. Each time you refuse to quit, you move closer to your goal. Limitations only have power over you if you accept them. But when you choose to challenge them, to push past fear, to stop making excuses, and to take control of your future, you become unstoppable. There is no limit to what you can achieve except the limits you place on yourself. Success does not come to those who wait for perfect conditions. It comes to those who take action with what they have. Many people spend years waiting for the right time, the moment when they have more money, better skills, or ideal circumstances. But the truth is, the right time never comes. If you are waiting for everything to be perfect before you start, you will never move forward. The most successful individuals in history did not begin with everything in place. They started with whatever they had and made the most of it. They understood that action is the bridge between dreams and reality. Without action, even the greatest ideas. One of the biggest reasons people fail to take action is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, and fear of uncertainty. They hesitate because they do not feel ready. But no one ever feels completely ready. Readiness comes from doing. The only way to gain confidence and improve is to step forward and start. Imagine a child learning to walk. They do not wait until they are perfect at balancing before they take their first step. They simply try fall, get up, and try again. Eventually, they master walking because they kept moving despite the falls. Success works the same way. You must be willing to take imperfect steps, learn from mistakes, and adjust as you go. Another major obstacle to taking action is procrastination. Many people have big dreams but keep postponing the work required to achieve them. They convince themselves that they will start next week or next year, but time passes quickly. And before they realize it, years have gone by with no progress. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to start. Taking the first step is always the hardest, but once you begin, momentum builds. The key to overcoming procrastination is to break big goals into small, manageable steps. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment to launch a business, write a book, or develop a skill, start with one small action today. Progress is made one step at a time. Some people hesitate to take action because they believe they lack the resources they need to succeed. They look at their limited finances, lack of connections, or lack of education and assume they cannot start. But history proves that success is not determined by resources, it is determined by resourcefulness. Many of the world's most successful entrepreneurs, leaders, and innovators started with nothing except determination and creativity. They found ways to use what they had, no matter how small, to create something greater. When you focus on what you lack, you feel powerless. But when you focus on what you do have and find creative ways to use it, doors begin to open. Taking action also requires persistence. Many people start with enthusiasm, but give up at the first sign of difficulty. They expect quick results, and when things do not go as planned, they abandon their efforts. But true success is built on perseverance. Every great achievement requires time, effort, and endurance. Thomas Edison did not invent the light bulb on his first attempt. He failed thousands of times before he succeeded. If he had given up after a few failures, the world would not have one of the greatest inventions in history. The lesson is simple. Failure is not the end. It is part of the process. If you keep learning, adjusting, and moving forward, success will eventually come. Many people wait for motivation before they take action, but motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. If you depend on motivation alone, you will only work on your goals when you feel inspired, which is not often enough to create real progress. Instead, what you need is discipline. Discipline means taking action even when you do not feel like it. It means waking up early to work on your dreams, staying committed when challenges arise, and pushing forward even when no one is watching. The people who achieve success are not necessarily the most talented or the most motivated. They are the ones who develop the habit of consistent action, no matter the circumstances. Another important factor in taking action is surrounding yourself with the right people. The people you associate with can either push you forward or hold you back. If you spend time with those who are negative, unmotivated, or unwilling to grow, their mindset will influence you. But if you surround yourself with action takers, dreamers, and doers, you will naturally be inspired to take action as well. Success is contagious. When you see others working hard, achieving their goals, and overcoming obstacles, it encourages you to do the same. Seek out mentors, friends, and communities that challenge you to grow and hold you accountable for your progress.